Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball, so I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow. The confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's Antoine Taylor with Matrix QB. I'm so excited to announce our new book, The Quarterback Toolshed, strictly designed to help you slow the game down so that you can speed up. Whether you're a parent, a coach, or a player, it's jam-packed with information. We're going to help you slow the game down by giving you a mental processor so that you can speed up. This resource has all the things you need, from reading the defense, passing mechanics, pre-snap filters, coverage ID, and much, much more. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you on the inside.
How can we help you see today? At A&J Optical, we offer frames for the entire family: Nike, MCM, Timberland, Victoria's Secret, Tom Ford, Clear Eye View, Ray-Ban, Guess, and our own A&J Optical line. We accept most insurance: Davis Vision, iMed, Anthem, United Health, Medicare, and Medicaid. We are located at 3629 North Clinton Street, right next door to Wood and Nickel.
A&J Optical.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for clicking on here to SummitCitySports.com. We're coming to you live right here from LaPel High School as we're getting set for the Class 2A LaPel Regional Championship here between the 18-6 Tipton Blue Devils and the 23-3 Blackhawk Christian Braves. We thank you so much for joining us. SummitCitySports.com. Hunter Sosenheimer here calling your play-by-play. Matt Jackson on the camera. We're excited to make the trip down south here to bring you this broadcast. Should be a tremendous environment as we will be here for both regional games. But before then, we have some business to take care of as the Blackhawk Christian Braves, they come into this one ranked number 3 in Class 2A. They are 23-3 coming into this one under first-year head coach and Matt Roth, and they have some outstanding, talented products, as you'll see on display here tonight. Number 4, Kellen Pickett, just a sophomore, comes into this one, averaging 13.5 points per game and 8.5 boards per game here for Blackhawk Christian. Josh First comes into this one as senior as well, 19 points per game. He is going to be walking on to Purdue University next year. You can't forget about the play from Gage Septon and Jimmy Davidson in the backcourt. Both have had 2 tremendous postseasons here thus far, getting Blackhawk Christian their 6th straight sectional championship. So they're looking to put on a regional championship here to move on to the semi-state draw. That'll take place tomorrow on IHSAATV.org. The Tipton Blue Devils, they come into this one at 18-6 on the year. They're under 4th-year head coach in Cliff Hawkins. He is just not a 4th-year head coach. He has been in the game for so long. 42 years in the game, 561 and a 391 in his 42 years of basketball coaching. Tremendous stuff. 2 talented coaches here on display tonight, and they are led by the junior, number 11, in Nolan Swan. He comes into this one averaging 19 points per game here for Tipton. Tremendous basketball player, as well as number 3 in Grady Carpenter. 15 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and a 7.5 assists per game here for Tipton. So we've got a tremendous contest here on display. The way Tipton got here is they did defeat Eastbrook 74-38 in game number 1 of the sectional out at Taylor. Then defeated Madison Grant 73-56, and then went on to defeat Taylor in the sectional championship 58-40. Nolan Swan is a 1,000 career point scorer as he picked up his 1,000th career point in the win against Madison Grant in the semifinals there in the sectional at Taylor High School. Oregon set and ready to roll here from LaPel High School. We're going to go ahead and take one more short break, come back here with the starting lineups and national anthem here live on SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com here from LaPel High School. The crowd is piling in. It is filled here on both sides, so it should be a tremendous contest here in basketball action. We're 5 seconds away from the national anthem, so we're going to go ahead and turn it on over here to our PA announcer for the national anthem. And starting on up, so you're watching Indiana High School basketball, the Class 2A Regional Championship here live on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to LaPel High School for IHSA Boys Regional number 19 Championship Basketball. Today we welcome the Braves of Fort Wayne Blackhawk Christian and the Blues of Tipton High School. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSA events. For the student athletes, coaches, and officials, and your fellow fans, the respect they deserve, your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy the game. Okay, let's meet the visitors on the scoreboard. The sectional 37 champions with a record of 23 wins and 3 losses, coached by Mr. Matt Roth, the Braves of Fort Wayne. First round starters, number 2, Aiden Ledoux. Number 3, Victor Hoya. Number 5, Brennan Miller. Number 10, Jonathan Jones. Number 20, Troy Kelly. Number 25, Will Watson. And now the starters for the Braves, a 6'8" sophomore, number 4, a 6'5" junior, number 11, Isaac Smith. A 6'6" senior, number 13, Josh Burris. A 6'3" senior, number 23, Jimmy Davidson. And a 6'4" senior, number 30, Gabe Sefton. And now let's meet the home team on the scoreboard from the Hoosier Conference. And the 6-39 champion for the record of 18 wins and 6 losses, coached by Mr. Cliff Hawkins, the Blue Devils of Tipton High School. First to non-starters, number 4, Gavin Hare, number 5, Sam Quigley, number 12, Oliver Conway, number 15, Nick Nestor, number 21, Landon Spinal, number 22, Drake Johnson, number 32, Isaac Hammerhouse, and number 33, Sam Hammerhouse. And now the starters for the Blue Devils, a 6'1" senior, number 2, Maverick Conway. A 6'5" sophomore, number 3, Brady Carpenter. A 6'1" junior, number 11, Nolan Swan. A 6'3" senior, number 20, Connor Hudson. And a 6' junior, number 23, Jackson Murray.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, starting on up in the books here for this one. We're set and we're ready to go here for basketball action. Should be a tremendous contest here on display. Crowd is bringing their way into this one. Class 2A Lapel Regional Championship on the line. The winner will move on to the semi-state draw tomorrow afternoon/evening. Not 100% sure on the time for it, but we'll see how it takes place. It is going to be the Tipton Blue Devils. So roll out in the all whites with the blue chims. They'll move right to left on your screen. Blackhawk Christian and the all blacks. They'll move left to right here on your screen. We're set and ready to go, and Blackhawk Christian wins the tip. They'll have possession to start it. It is going to be Gage Sefton, the senior, to bring it here for Blackhawk Christian. Sefton kicks it far side to Smith. Up top into the hands now here of Jimmy Davidson. Near side, it's Sefton with it here for the Braves. Looking to go baseline, he's cut off. Trying to find the big fella, and Josh First down low. They kick it back here on this near side. Far side to Smith. Davidson with it now here on this near side wing to Sefton. In the corner, they'll swing it back far side. Isaac Smith from deep, long on it. He airballs it, and possession going to go now here to Tipton. As Nolan Swan going to bring it ahead. He'll launch a long three. Couldn't get it to go, and Smith comes away with the board. Davidson going to push it ahead to Pickett here on this near side. Looking to go baseline. We're going to get a foul called down low as Pickett was cut off there on the baseline. It's going to fall on number 2 in Maverick Conaway. That's going to be his first, the team's first of the half. 7:12 remaining here in our first quarter of action. We'll get an inbound here. Davidson going to inbound for Blackhawk Christian. Sefton back to Davidson here on this near side. Far side to Smith. Sefton with it now here at the top of the key. Goes down low. Pickett, turnaround jumper on the way. It's up and good. And Kellen Pickett gets the scoring started here for Blackhawk Christian. Possession now with Tipton as they'll have it at the top of the key. It's going to be Carpenter. With it, they'll swing it up top now here into the hands of Hassan. Far side, Carpenter. Up top now here to Conaway. They'll give it to their guard and Swan. And back up top to Carpenter. He'll reset the offense here for Tipton. The handoff to Money. With it at the top of the key. Gets it off to Swan. Looking to go on that far side. Carpenter with it in the corner. 3-ball attempt on the way. It's up and long there for Hassan, and the board comes down. Davidson quickly ahead the other direction. He'll get it back. Far side to Sefton. Sefton looking to drive down low. Kicks out to Smith. The 3-ball attempt on the way. Couldn't get it to go. Board came off the hands of Pickett. And possession now going to head back the other way with Tipton with 6 minutes left to go here in our first quarter of action. Swan, the 3-ball attempt at the top of the key. Long on it. His second missed 3 of the ball game. And Sefton going to now push it ahead here for Blackhawk Christian. Far side, Davidson. Back to Sefton here on this near side. To Pickett down low, knocked away. That is Money with it, looking to push it ahead. Tries to leave off here on this near side. Was looking for a Swan. Came into the hands of Conaway, and he'll give it back to Swan. Money leaves off up top in the hands of Hassan. On this near side, Conaway with it. Looking to drive down low, cut off. They give it off to Carpenter. Looking to drive on first. Couldn't get it to go. And Swan going to reset the offense here for Tipton. 5:20 left to go in our first quarter of action. Swan, the handoff to Carpenter. On that far side, it's Money with it. 3-ball attempt. They're going to call it a 2. No good. And possession going to come down now here to Blackhawk Christian. Davidson to Sefton on this near side wing. Triple on the way. No good. Pickett saved it on this near side. And Sefton going to come away with it. Back to Pickett. 3-ball attempt on the way. It's up and good there for Kellen Pickett. 5-0 is our score. Blackhawk Christian with the lead. All 5 points to Kellen Pickett here to start this one. 4:45 left to go here in our first quarter of action. It's Money with it up top into the hands of Swan. Far side looking to drive down low. The jumper on the way. It's up and good there from Carpenter. Carpenter gets the first points of the night for Tipton. Now a 3-point lead here for Blackhawk Christian. Pickett, another 3, give it to him. Kellen Pickett with his second 3-ball on the game. All 8 points here for Blackhawk Christian. Tremendous stuff there by the sophomore for the Braves. Comes into this one just averaging 13.5 points per game. He's already halfway to that mark, beyond halfway to it. Possession now with Tipton, as it's going to be Swan at the top of the key. He'll be picked up by Gage Sefton. Swan, the dribble handoff here. Now to Money. Looking to drive down low. Kicks in the corner. Hassan with it. Back up top here to Swan. Far side now into the hands there of Carpenter. 3:50 left to go here in our first. On this near side. The fake jump shot there. They're going to kick it back up top. 3-ball attempt on the way. Nope, we're going to get a travel called there on Carpenter. And possession going to head the other direction to Blackhawk Christian. But before that, we're going to get a timeout called by Tipton. A 30-second one will step away. You're watching the Class 2A Lapel Regional Championship here live on SummitCitySports.com.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really...
Back here live out of the timeout called by the Tipton Blue Devils and head coach Cliff Hawkins. Possession going to go to the Braves. 8-2 is our score. 3:42 left to go here in our first quarter of action. It's going to be Davidson to push it ahead here for Blackhawk Christian. Now Tipton moves to the 2-3 zone. They'll look for first. The dish off down low. Pickett goes up, and they're going to call the foul on the floor. So it'll be an inbound under the basket here for Blackhawk Christian. That foul is going to fall on a number 20 there for Tipton. And Connor Hussong, that's going to be his first, the team's second of the half. 3:32 left to go here in our first quarter of action. Inbound, Smith. Far side, Pickett. Give him another 3. Might as well. Kellen Pickett, his third 3-ball of the evening here for Blackhawk Christian. All 11 points to the sophomore here for the Braves. Tremendous stuff here by Kellen Pickett. Tipton now with possession here on this near side. It's Money with it here for the Blue Devils. He'll be picked up by Josh First. Far side now into the hands of Hassan. Hassan leaves it off to Carpenter with it here on this near side wing. The handoff to Swan. 3-ball attempt from deep. No good. Board comes down to Davidson. Look to push quickly ahead here for Blackhawk Christian. Sefton. Far side to Smith now here for the Braves. Back to Davidson. 3-ball attempt here on this near side wing. No good. First comes down with the board. He'll use the strength, goes up and gets the bucket. 11-point lead now here for Blackhawk Christian. 2:35 left to go here in our first quarter of action. It's Carpenter. The handoff now into the hands here of Money. Looking for Swan on the back cut dive down low. Couldn't get him. Now possession will maintain up top here with the Blue Devils. To Swan on this near side. The dish off into the hands of Carpenter. Back to Swan. He'll drive down low, goes off glass, couldn't get it to go. Pickett comes away with the board. He'll leave off to Sefton. With it here now on this near side wing. Off to Pickett. Give him a fourth. No. Hits the front end of the iron. Possession now headed the other direction here with Tipton as the jumper on the way. No good from Money. And the board comes down. Blackhawk Christian now will have possession. It's going to be Davidson with it on that far side wing here for the Braves. Sefton back to Davidson. On the deck, kicks out. Smith from deep. Got it. Isaac Smith hits the three ball, and Tipton going to go ahead and use another 30-second timeout here. 14-point lead for the Braves. You're watching the Class 2A Lapel Regional Championship here live, SummitCitySports.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's Antoine Taylor with Matrix QB. I'm so excited to announce our new book, The Quarterback Tool Shed. Strictly designed to help you slow the game down so that you can speed up. Whether you're a parent, a coach, or a player, it's jam-packed with information. We're going to help you slow the game down by giving you a mental processor so that you can speed up. This resource has all the things you need, from reading the defense, passing mechanics, pre-snap filters, coverage ID, and much, much more. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you on the inside.
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com off the inbound here from Tipton. They've already used 2 timeouts here in this first half. It's going to be possession with the Blue Devils as they kick far side into the hands of Carpenter. Back to Swan, 3-ball attempt on this near side, no good. His third missed 3-ball of the ball game, and possession now going to come down to Blackhawk Christian. It'll be Sefton with it at the top of the key. Still a 2-3 zone being ran here by the Blue Devils. Sefton with it here on this near side. The jumper on the way. Got it. Gage Sefton hits the jumper there for Blackhawk Christian, out to a 16-point lead. 55 seconds left to go here in our first quarter of action. Carpenter far side into the hands here of Money. He'll get a screen from Conaway. He'll kick it here on this near side. Carpenter back to Swan. Swan looking to drive down low, off glass, blocked there, but Pickett going to get called for the goaltending, I do believe. And possession going to head to Blackhawk Christian as Kellen Pickett got up for that one. 18-4 now our score. 40 seconds left to go in our first. It's going to be Sefton with it now here for Blackhawk Christian on this near side wing. Davidson leaves off. They kick it. Sefton, 3-ball attempt here on this near side wing is up and good there for Gage Sefton. Possession now with Tipton. 21-4 is our score. 10 seconds left to go here in our first quarter of action. As it's in the hands now here of Swan. Looking to go down low. The spin around the defender. Nicely done there. Nolan Swan gets the bucket for Tipton. And that is going to be the end of our first quarter. Blackhawk Christian with a 21-6 lead over Tipton. You're watching the Class 2A Lapel Regional here live on SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com here from LaPel High School as Blackhawk Christian out to a 21-6 lead here over Tipton as we're getting set to begin our second quarter of action. The story in that first quarter was Kellen Pickett, 11 points there in the first quarter for Blackhawk Christian. 3 triples for him. Tremendous showing by the sophomore here thus far. It's going to be possession now with the Blue Devils as Carpenter going to have it at the top of the key. He'll put a jumper on the way, couldn't get it to go. Possession comes down, and now it's going to be with Blackhawk Christian. Sefton with it to Davidson on this near side wing. Davidson, the look far side to Smith. Sefton thought about the triple and set up top. Smith from deep, got it. Isaac Smith hits the 3 ball there for Blackhawk Christian. 24-6 now our score. Carpenter, the handoff to Swan. Swan with it at the top of the key. Kicks far side to Jackson Money. Up top, into the hands now here of Quigley. Quigley looking to drive down low. Kicks on this near side to Hare. Up top, Swan with it now here for Tipton. Money back with it here on this near side. Looking for the dive down low. Kick in the corner quickly from deep. And got it to rattle home. 24-9 and now our score. Sefton with it here now on this near side wing for Blackhawk Christian. 6:47 remaining here in our second. Sefton, the triple, couldn't get it to go. Board battle for, comes down into the hands here of Carpenter. Head up the floor, Swan off glass. The bucket is good there for the Blue Devils. 24-11. Now our score, 6:30 remaining here in our second. Pickett with it, the dish down low to first, out to Smith with it on that far side wing. Sefton with it at the top of the key here for Blackhawk Christian. Far side to Smith, the triple on the way, got it. Isaac Smith with his second triple on the night for Blackhawk Christian. Give him his third triple, my apologies. 9 points on the night there for Isaac Smith, just a junior here for head coach Matt Roth, averaging his point per game total with the 9 here on the night. Swan with it here on this near side wing. As the kick out, 3-ball attempt on that far side, no good. And Davidson comes away with it, pushing ahead. The floater on the way, no good. Board battle for, and we'll get a second chance opportunity. Nope, could have head to the free throw line here. Will Blackhawk Christian. Foul is going to be called on number 23, Jackson Money. That is going to be his first, the team's third of the half. So Josh First to the free throw line here for Blackhawk Christian. First comes into this one, 79% free throw shooter here for the Braves. First one on the way, it's up and good. Josh First committed to walk on to Purdue University next year to join his older brother Caleb First and the Purdue Boilermakers, doing tremendous things as they moved on to the Big Ten Championship tournament game here today. First, second free throw on the way, it's up and good. 29-11, now our score, 5:30 left to go here in our second quarter of action. It's Tipton with possession now as it's Swan with it on that far side. He'll get a screen, gets around it, kicks here on this near side. Far side into the hands of Hussong. Looking to drive down low as Carpenter gets around the defender, puts it up, couldn't get it to go. Davidson comes away with the board for Blackhawk Christian. He'll push ahead here on this near side. Davidson, the handoff to Smith. Sefton with it now here for Blackhawk Christian on this near side wing. We're under 5 left to go. And Sefton, they're going to get a foul called down low as Josh First going to pick up the offensive foul for Blackhawk Christian. That'll be his first, the team's first of the half. Substitution here for Tipton, number 21. And Landon Spinell going to check into the ball game. He'll replace number 4 and Gavin Hare. Maverick Conaway will check back on here for Tipton. He'll replace number 5 and Sam Quigley. Possession now with the Blue Devils on that far side. 29-11 is our score. Sefton, the takeaway, up and knocked out of the hands there from behind. Nicely done as Swan gets back on the defensive end to knock it out of Sefton. And possession going to stay on this end here with the Braves. Swan and Sefton going to get a talking to. Showing a little gamesmanship here in this one. It's going to be Davidson It's inbound for the Braves. Gets it into first. He'll body the defender, goes up and gets the bucket. 31-11 is our score. Possession now with Tipton. Looking for the drive, blocked there by first. Gets the second chance opportunity. It's up and good there for Carpenter. Sefton now with it here on this near side wing for the Braves. He'll give it off into the hands here of Davidson. Davidson with it. Gets it down low to first. First spins, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to be on number 11, and Nolan Swan. That's going to be his first of the team's fourth of the half. We'll get an inbound here from Davidson for Blackhawk Christian. Looking to get it in. We'll throw it all the way in the backcourt to Smith. He'll leave off to Sefton. To Davidson with it here on this near side. Davidson back to Sefton. Far side to Smith. The dish down low to first. First gets around the defender. Nicely done on the hook. Couldn't get it to go. Board battled for, and Carpenter comes away with it. Looking to push ahead to Swan. 3-ball attempt in the corner. No good. And board battled for. We're going to get a foul called on the floor. It's going to be on number 13. And Josh first for Blackhawk Christian. That's going to be his second. The team's second, so he'll come off. Replacing him is number 2 in Aiden Muldoon, the junior here for Blackhawk Christian. We'll get an inbound here from Swan. He'll get it into the hands now here of Hassan. Far side looking for Swan. Partially deflected, but the jumper on the way, no good. And the board comes down to Smith. Davidson going to push ahead on that far side here for Blackhawk Christian. To Sefton with it. Gets it off to Davidson at the free throw line. Spin, hook, bucket, off glass. Jimmy Davidson, he'll head to the line to shoot one here for the Braves. Tremendous stuff there by the senior here for Blackhawk Christian. Had a tremendous sectional out at South Adams High School as as Davidson put up 15 points in game number 1, 15 points and 12 boards in game number 2, doing tremendous things here for Blackhawk Christian. The senior at the line to shoot one. His free throw attempt on the way. It's up and gets it to rattle home. A 21-point lead now here for Blackhawk Christian. 3:27 remaining here in our second. It's going to be Carpenter to Swan. With it here on this near side wing, guarded by Sefton. Gets it up top into the hands here of Quigley. Leaves off to Carpenter. The jumper on the way, no good. Board battled for, still loose on the deck. It's saved to Quigley. He'll put it up and leaves it off to Carpenter for the bucket. Possession now going to be with Blackhawk Christian. As it's Sefton. With it here on this near side. The dish down low to Pickett. He'll drive on the defender. Puts up a hook. Couldn't get it to go. That one's going to be last touched by Blackhawk Christian. Possession going to head the other direction to Tipton with 2:43 left to go. It's going to be Swan to bring it now here for Tipton. Far side into the hands of Quigley. Leaves it off to Carpenter with it at the top of the key. The jumper on the way. Short on the marker once again there from Swan. And Davidson comes away with it. He'll leave off to Smith. Leaves off to Sefton. Looking to drive down low. The dish to Pickett. He'll turn. Hook shot. Up and good there for Kellen Pickett. 36-15 our score. 13 points on the night for the sophomore, averaging his point per game total here for the Braves. 2 minutes left to go here in our second. It's possession with the Blue Devils as it's up top into the hands of Carpenter. The free throw line jumper on the way off the back end of the iron. Davidson comes away with it on the deck here. We're going to get a tie-up. Nope. Possession going to stay, and we're going to get a foul called on the floor as Swan came away with it. A little handsy there on that one as Muldoon going to pick up the foul for Blackhawk Christian. That'll be his first. The team's third. So an inbound. On this near side, it's Carpenter. Looking for Swan. Sefton comes away with it, and he'll put it up. Couldn't get it to go on the jam, and slipped out of the hands of him, I do believe. So possession going to head to Tipton with 1:41 remaining. It is going to be Carpenter to bring it here for Tipton. That one going to put a fuel in the fire for Gage Sefton, as the Tipton student section sitting right behind the basket, giving it to him. We'll see how he feeds off of that one. But possession now with the Blue Devils, as it's Carpenter. The drive down low, foul called. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot here for Tipton. Pickett going to pick up the foul. That's going to be his first of the team's fourth. So Grady Carpenter at the free throw line, 77% free throw shooter here for the Blue Devils. Hits there on the first. Makes it a 20-point game. 1:21 remaining here in our second. Second free throw. Off the back end of the iron, Davidson comes down with it, and they're going to say he dribbled it out of bounds on the baseline. So possession going to stay on this end here with Tipton. Money checks back into the ball game here for the Blue Devils. We'll get an inbound from Swan. The lob. Money couldn't get it to go. Davidson comes away with it to Sefton. Looking to push ahead here on this near side. He'll drive down low. Foul is going to be called, and it's going to be on number 11 and Nolan Swan. That's going to be his second, the team's sixth. Inbound here for Blackhawk Christian. Davidson on the inbound to Pickett. The jumper on the way, couldn't get it to go, and we're going to get a foul called on Blackhawk Christian, as Jimmy Davidson going to pick up the foul for the Braves. That is going to be his first, the team's fifth of the half. 1:09 left to go here in our second quarter of action. Carpenter with it on that far side here for Tipton. The dish. Money. Turnaround jumper at the free throw line. No good. Davidson comes away with the board. He'll push ahead here for the Braves. Davidson, the floater on the way. Couldn't get it to go. Sefton with it. Up and one there for Gage Sefton. He'll head to the line to shoot one here for Blackhawk Christian. 38-16 is our score. Conaway going to pick up the foul for Tipton. That'll be his second, the team's seventh. So Conaway going to check out, number 4. And Gavin Hare going to check on for him. Gage Sefton, the Grace College commit, shooting 82% at the line, 17 points per game. His free throw attempt on the way. It's up and good. 39-16 is our score. 45 seconds remaining here in our second. It's going to be Swan to bring it here for Tipton. On this near side to Money. Quigley with it at the top of the key. They get it to Money. Looking to drive. Leaves off. Swan. A long three ball. It's up and good there for Nolan Swan. So Swan finally connects from beyond the arc there for Tipton. And it's still a 20-point lead here for Blackhawk Christian. 15 seconds remaining. It'll be Sefton with it here for the Braves. Clock hits 10. Sefton leaves off to Pickett down low. Gonna drive, turn it around, kicks out. Smith up top. The two dribble, sidestep, three balls up and good there for Isaac Smith. And that is going to be the end of our first half. Blackhawk Christian rolling 42-19 over Tipton. You're watching the Class 2A Lapel Regional here live on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260.
Everything and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Gym Rat's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses the long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's Antoine Taylor with Matrix QB. I'm so excited to announce our new book, The Quarterback Tool Shed. Strictly designed to help you slow the game down so that you can speed up. Whether you're a parent, a coach, or a player, it's jam-packed with information. We're going to help you slow the game down by giving you a mental processor so that you can speed up. This resource has all the things you need, from reading the defense, passing mechanics, pre-snap filters, coverage ID, and much, much more. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you on the inside.
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com, coming to you here from LaPel High School as we are at our halftime break. Blackhawk Christian out to a 42-19 lead here over Tipton as we get set to begin our second half of action. The key in the first half of the ball game was Kellen Pickett, 13 points in the first half for Blackhawk Christian. Isaac Smith with 12. Give him 4 3 balls. Tremendous three-point shooting prospect here, just a junior for head coach Matt Roth and the Blackhawk Christian Braves. We're about 50 seconds away here from second half of action. We thank you so much for joining us. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Hunter Sosenheimer here calling your play-by-play. Matt Jackson on the camera. We're excited to bring you this broadcast. Make sure you give us a follow on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified of all of our live events as they do happen. We're getting set for our second half of action. We'll take one more break. Come back here live on SummitCitySports.com.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com. Third quarter of action underway. It's going to be Gage Sefton to start it with possession here for Blackhawk Christian. On the floor, Sefton, Davidson, First, Pickett, and Smith for Tipton as the bucket is good there for Gage Sefton. For the Tipton Blue Devils, they'll roll out with number 2, Conway, 3, Carpenter, number 11, and Swan at number 21. And Spidell at number 23 and a Jackson Money. The three ball from Swan is no good there, long on it, but Money comes away with the board. He'll put it home there for the Blue Devils. 44-21 is our score, 7:15 remaining here in our third. It's going to be Sefton with it now here for the Braves. On that far side wing, Blackhawk Christian looking for their 7th regional title in school history. It's Pickett with it. The dive down low, couldn't get it to go. Board battled for as Sefton tried to throw it off there of Swan. He caught it. Possession now headed the direction here with the Blue Devils. On that far side, Carpenter, the spin, bucket there, makes it 44-23 is our score. It is going to be Sefton with it on that far side wing here for the Braves. 6:35 remaining here in our third. First with it down low, put us up a hook shot, gets his own board. Second chance opportunity, no good. And possession comes down now here to the Blue Devils. Swan, nice back cut down low. Money couldn't save it. Goes out of bounds. Possession going to head to the Braves with 6:20 remaining here in our third. So it is going to be Sefton with it on that far side here for Blackhawk Christian. He'll bring it ahead here for the Braves. Sefton, the look down low to First. First works on the defender. Offensive foul called on First. And possession going to head to Tipton. Head coach Matt Roth not too pleased about that call, as that is the third foul on Josh First. The first of the half on the team, his third of the game. Possession now going to head to Tipton. Money with it on that far side. Gets the handoff into the hands of Carpenter. Carpenter with it. Looking to drive down low on Pickett. Blocked there by him. Second chance opportunity from Carpenter is up and good. Blackhawk Christian with possession. It's going to be Sefton to bring it here once again for the Braves. With it on that far side of wing. Sefton dishes it down low to Pickett. He'll spin, hangs, couldn't get it to go, but Kellen Pickett going to head to the line to shoot here for Blackhawk Christian. Foul is going to be called on a number 23, and Jackson Money. That is going to be his second, the team's first of the half. So Kellen Pickett, the sophomore, coming into this one, 13 points on the evening here for Mr. Pickett. 13.5 points per game, the average. He passes that average with that free throw make. It makes it a 20-point lead for the Braves. 55% free throw shooter here for Blackhawk Christian. A tremendous, highly recruited prospect in the sophomore class as he hits there on the second. So it is going to be Tipton now with possession. As it's Carpenter with it ahead to Money on this near side. And we're going to get a foul called on Davidson for Blackhawk Christian as he knocked over number 21 and landed Spidell. Davidson picks up his second, the team's second. This referee on this near side, not letting things happen as Pickett with the block there for Blackhawk Christian goes out of bounds. Possession going to stay on the set here with Tipton. It'll be an inbound on that far side from number 11 and Nolan Swan. 5:22 remaining. Money back to Swan with it on that far side, looking to drive down low, and a foul is going to be called. Foul is going to be called on Sefton. There for Blackhawk Christian. That's his first, the team's third of the half. 5:17 remaining. So Swan at the free throw line comes into this one averaging 19 points per game. Give him 10 on the evening. 20-point lead for Blackhawk Christian. Swan, second one. He got it. 46-27 is our score. 5:15 left to go here in our third. It's going to be Sefton with it on that far side wing here for the Braves. Kicks it. Smith back to Sefton at the top of the key. Far side now into the hands of Davidson. To first, down low, and we're going to get a foul called on Tipton, as that'll be the second team foul on the Blue Devils. Foul is called on number 21 and landed Spadell his first. And bound from Davidson here for Blackhawk Christian. Davidson gets it into first. Hands off to Davidson. He'll drive down low. Kicks here near side. Sefton goes up with it. Puts it up and gets the bucket. 48-27. And now our score. Sefton with 12 on the evening. Tipton now with possession as it's Carpenter to Money. With it here on this near side. Back to Carpenter. 3-ball attempt on the way. It's up and good. 18-point ball game. As it's Sefton. Now bringing it here for Blackhawk Christian. First, down low, he'll go up. Could get it to go. Second chance opportunity for first is up and good there. Makes it a 20-point game. Possession now with Tipton as it's Carpenter. Far side to Money. Looking to drive down low on Davidson. They leave it off up top. 3-ball from Conaway, no good. And the board comes down now here to Davidson. Had it poked away from behind by Swan. So possession going to go to Blackhawk Christian with 3:59 left to go here in our third. It's going to be Sefton with it here for the Braves on that far side wing. Sefton gets a screen from first. He'll drive down low. Sefton off glass, beautiful there. Gage Sefton gets the bucket for the Braves. Possession now with Tipton. Has the drive down low. Swan blocked there. Davidson looking to come away with it. Swan took it from behind, leaves off to Money. Money, there's a hook shot, couldn't get it to go, and Davidson now comes away with it here for Blackhawk Christian. Pushing ahead, the floater from Jimmy Davidson. Call him Jimmy Buckets. He hits the bucket there for the Braves. Carpenter with it now here for Tipton. On this near side to Swan, and a timeout going to be called by the Blue Devils. We'll step away. You're watching the Class 2A Lapel Regional Championship here live on SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com here from LaPel High School. 3:12 left to go here in our third. It's a 24-point lead here for the Braves, as it's going to be possession with Tipton. They'll inbound here right in front of us from LaPel High School. The inbound is to Carpenter with it. Kicks far side now into the hands of Money. Money leaves off up top to Conaway. On this near side, Carpenter back up top. Swan, far side, 3-ball attempt on the way. It's up and short on the marker there for Conaway. Board battled for, and it's going to be the last touched by Blackhawk Christian. So possession going to stay on this end here with Tipton. 2:54 left to go here in our third quarter of action. The inbound, Money off glass. He gets the bucket and makes it a 22-point game. Septon now going to bring it ahead here for the Braves on that far side wing. Septon with it. Kicks on this near side. Smith, the 3-ball attempt on the way. No good. Board battle for save to Septon. On that far side, Davidson off glass. He gets the bucket. Possession quickly ahead the other direction here for Tipton. Has the hang there from Carpenter. No good. And Davidson comes away with it. He'll have it. Hands off on that far side to Septon. They'll look down low to first. We're going to get a foul call down low. Foul is going to be called on at number 20 and Connor Hassong. That is, or excuse me, number 21 and Landon Spidell. That's going to be his second, the team's third of the half. So Spidell and Conaway will check out of the ball game here for Tipton. Hassong and Gavin Hare into the ball game here for Tipton. Davidson on the inbound here for Blackhawk Christian. Gets it all the way in the backcourt there now to Gage Septon. Septon with it on that far side wing. The dish down low to first. First double team brought on him. Looking to leave out to Smith. It's out of bounds on that far side. And possession going to head to Blackhawk Christian. As it's a different court here out at LaPel High School. There's plenty of room in front of the bleachers. Maybe about 2 or 3 feet. So you don't know you're out of bounds markers. Or out of bounds boundaries to call it. Using the bleachers there on that far side. Smith with possession here for Blackhawk Christian. Davidson with it on that far side up top to Septon. Septon, the handoff. Davidson looking to drive. Kicks here on this near side to Pickett. Look down low to first. Triple teamed. Out to Pickett. 3-ball attempt on the way. No good. Davidson with a nice board there for the Braves. Up top into the hands of Smith. Smith to Pickett. Down low. He'll turn around. Jumper on the way is up and good for Kellen Pickett. 58-32 is our score. 1:15 left to go here in our third. Carpenter kicks here on this near side into the hands of Money. Up top, 3-ball attempt on the way. No good there for Carpenter. And Davidson comes away with the board. Septon now going to push it ahead here for Blackhawk Christian. with it on that far side wing here for the Braves. 55 seconds left to go. Sefton gets a screen, kicks far side into the hands of first. Looking to drive down low, and Swan gave him a little too much contact there, and a foul is going to be called.
Number 11, Swan. That's his third team foul, number 4.
48.7 left to go here in our third. Smith with it here on this near side. He'll get it back and leaves up top into the hands of Gage Sefton. Smith, hands off. Sefton, the drive, down low, nicely done there. Couldn't get it to go. First comes down with it. Couldn't get that one to go. And now it's going to be in the hands of Carpenter. With it here on this near side, and Davidson going to pick up the foul for the Braves. That's going to be his third, the team's fourth of the half.
Fouls on Braves, number 23, Jimmy Davidson. That's his third team foul, number 4.
24.2 left to go here in our third quarter of action. Swan on the inbound here for Tipton. Get it here on this near side to Carpenter. Carpenter leaves off into the hands now here of Money. He'll drive down low, and Davidson off glass. The bucket is good for Jackson Money. Sefton with it here for the Braves. 5 seconds left to go. Sefton, the drive down low off glass. Couldn't get it to go. Second chance opportunity is good at the buzzer. And Blackhawk Christian going to head into the third quarter, 60-34 lead. You're watching the Class 2A Lapel Regional Championship here live on SummitCitySports.com.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com here from Lapel High School as we're getting set to begin our fourth quarter of action. Blackhawk Christian out to a 60-34 lead here over Tipton. So possession going to be with the Blue Devils here to start our fourth quarter of action. Carpenter, the dish to Swan. Spins, nicely done there. Nolan Swan goes up and gets the bucket. So it's going to be Sefton with it here for the Braves. He'll get it across the half-court line. Sefton with it now on that far side wing. The dish down low to first. He puts up the hook shot and gets the bucket there for Blackhawk Christian. Possession now going to be with Tipton. As it is Carpenter. The jumper on the way, no good. Pickett comes down with the board to Smith on this near side wing here for the Braves. Back far side to Sefton. The dish down low to first. Sefton up top to Smith to Pickett with it here on this near side wing. Muldoon with it at the top of the key. Checked in for Davidson to begin our fourth quarter of action. First with a nice jumper there. He gets the bucket. So now it's going to be possession here with Tipton as Blackhawk Christian ahead 64-36. Swan the drive down low, and we're going to get an offensive foul called on Swan. So possession going to head back to the Braves as Swan picks up his fourth foul of the ball game, the team's fifth of the half. So it'll be Sefton with it here for the Braves on that far side wing. Leaves off to Smith. Sefton to Muldoon. Down low to first. Leaves off to Pickett. Push from behind. So Pickett going to draw the foul. And I believe they're going to call this one on the floor. And that will be the case. It'll be called on Money. His third of the team's sixth. So it'll be Muldoon to inbound for the Braves. Smith, 3-ball attempt, top of the key. It's up and good. Isaac Smith with the 3-ball for Blackhawk Christian. Muldoon ahead here for the Braves. Leaves off Smith. Far side now into the hands of Sefton. Pickett with it down low. Dishes Muldoon, nicely done. Couldn't get it to go. First, second chance opportunity is uphill. Draw the foul and head to the free throw line here for Blackhawk Christian. Foul is going to be called on a number 4. And Gavin Hare, that's his first, the team's 7th. So Blackhawk Christian moves into the bonus. And Josh First to the free throw line to shoot here for Blackhawk Christian. First free throw on the way. It's up and good. And First hits there on the second. 69-36 is now our score. As the 3-ball attempt here at the top of the key, no good. Board battle for Muldoon, comes away with it for the Braves. He'll push it on that far side wing here for Blackhawk Christian. The dish down low. Pickett leaves off to Smith in the corner. 3-ball from deep, no good. Board battled for, and possession comes down now to Tipton. Swan with it. The one dribble 3-ball attempt on the way, no good. Board battled for, nicely done there as Carpenter goes up and gets the bucket. 69-38 is now our score. Smith up top to Sefton. The look to Pickett. Turnaround jumper at the free throw line, no good. And it's going to be Tipton with possession. 5 minutes remaining here in our fourth quarter of action. 69-38 is our score. And we're going to get a foul called down low. I believe that foul is going to be called on number 13 and Josh First. So that is going to be his 4th foul of the half and the team's 4th. First and Smith going to check out for Blackhawk Christian. Wolka 3 and Brennan Miller, the seniors, coming into the ball game here for Blackhawk Christian, as the bucket is good for Tipton. 69-40 is our score. 4:50 left to go. It's Sefton with it at the top of the key. Kicks to Miller here on this near side, looking to leave down low to good 3. We're tied up on the deck, and we're going to get an out of bounds called on Tipton. Possession going to stay on this end here with Blackhawk Christian. Quigley going to come into the ball game here for Tipton, as he'll replace number 20 there for the Blue Devils and Connor Hassan. Muldoon with it on that far side here for the Braves. The jumper from Miller, no good, and the board comes down now into the hands here of Spidell. Quickly ahead, looking for money up the floor, and possession going to go to Blackhawk Christian with 4:26 left to go here in our 4th. It's going to be Muldoon to bring it up the floor here for the Braves. And Miller, 3-ball attempt in the corner. It's up and good there for Blackhawk Christian. 72-40 is our score. 4 minutes left to go. Swan kicks out. Money, top of the key, 3-ball, no good. And possession comes down to Miller. Muldoon with it on that far side. Leaves off to Pickett, looking for him down low. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Possession going to stay on this end here with the Braves. Substitution as Conaway going to come into the ball game. He'll replace number 21 and Landon Spindell. 3:53 left to go here in our 4th quarter of action. It'll be an inbound from Sefton. Gets it into Guthrie. Sefton Up top, Muldoon. Far side, Pickett with it here now for the Braves. The dish down low to Guthrie. With it, the hook. Couldn't get it to go. And now possession comes down to Tipton. Swan, Money out on that far side. 3-ball attempt short on the marker there from Carpenter. And Sefton with it. He'll push it ahead up the floor. Looking to drive down low, kicks, and we're going to get a foul called before the dive. Possession going to be called on number 2, Conaway, his third, the team's 8th. So number 30, Gage Sefton, the Grace College commit, going to head to the free throw line here for Blackhawk Christian. First free throw on the way on the 1-on-1 is up and good. 73-40. Now our score, 3:29 left to go here in our fourth. Sefton, second free throw. He got it. 74-40. Now our score, Gage Sefton with 18 points on the night. And the bucket is good there for Tipton as Swan gets it. And it's a 32-point game. 3:10 left to go. Muldoon looking to drive down low, taken away. Ahead up the floor. Money with it. Got the lay-in to go there. 74-44. Now our score, under 3 minutes left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. It is going to be Sefton with it on that far side. Kicks to Miller. With it here now on this near side of wing. Sefton with it at the top of the key. Good three. In the corner now, Kellen Pickett. Muldoon, the dish. Down low, Guthrie goes up. And he's going to be fouled, so he'll head to the line to shoot here for Blackhawk Christian. 2:37 remaining here in our fourth. Conaway picks up the foul. That's his fourth, the team's ninth. Guthrie, first free throw off the front end of the iron. Yes, Kellen Pickett going to check out for Blackhawk Christian. He'll finish with 17 points on the evening here for the Braves. As Troy Kelly, the senior, comes on to replace him. Free throw there, no good. And possession comes down now here to Tipton. On this near side, Swan, the 3-ball attempt, it's up and good. Sefton, far side now to Aiden Muldoon. Muldoon quickly ahead up the floor. Leaves it on that far side to Guthrie. Muldoon, the drive down low. Looking to kick here, taken away by Swan. Swan pushing ahead to Money. With it here on this near side, back to Swan. 3-ball attempt to no good. And possession comes down now here to Sefton. Sefton looking to work around the defender, and a foul is going to be called. Carpenter going to pick up the foul for Tipton. So Gage Sefton going to head back to the free throw line here for Blackhawk Christian. As head coach Matt Roth going to clear his bench. Victor Hoya going to check into the ballgame at the next whistle. As Sefton, first free throw attempt on the way. It's up and good. So Victor Hoya comes on here for Blackhawk Christian. As he'll replace Gage Sefton, the shooter, Will Hoya. Hosong comes back on for Tipton. He'll replace number 5 and Sam Quigley. Sefton finishes the night with 20 points on the evening. And possession now going to go to Tipton as 76-47 is our score. Money, far side. They leave it off now into the hands of number 3. And Carpenter kicks out. 3-ball attempt from Conaway. It's up and good. 26-point game. Possession now with the Braves. As it's Kelly. With it, had it taken away. Money going to push ahead. Leaves off far side. Knocked down. And the bucket is good for Carpenter. Muldoon going to push it ahead here for Blackhawk Christian. Gets it all the way up the floor to Kelly. Leaves off to Hoya. Far side. That is Muldoon. Has it knocked away. Money with it, leaves off. Carpenter goes up and jams it home there for the Blue Devils. 1:13 remaining here in our fourth quarter of action. It's Muldoon with it here for Blackhawk Christian. Ahead up the floor. Kelly with it in the corner, leaves off, and it's going to be taken away. Possession now ahead. Money blocked there by Hoya, but a goaltending is going to be called as Hoya trying to knock it out. And the bucket is going to count. 76-56 is our score. 55 seconds left to go. 20-point game here for Blackhawk Christian. Muldoon looking to leave off to Hoya. He'll pick it up, and a foul is going to be called. Hassan going to pick up the foul. So Victor Hoya going to head to the line to shoot here for Blackhawk Christian. As his first free throw on the way, it's up and good. Victor Hoya gets a point on the board here for the Braves. We'll get a shot at one more with 50.6 left to go. Looking like Blackhawk Christian is going to move on to the semi-state draw. That'll take place tomorrow evening to see who they will play in the semi-state semifinals next Saturday at either 10 or 12, with the championship for the semi-state beginning at 7:30 p.m. Hosong hits the three there for Tipton, but possession still ahead with Blackhawk Christian. Hoya with it, going to drive down low off glass. The bucket is good for Victor Hoya. 80-59, and now our score. 23 seconds remaining here in our fourth. It's Money with it. The floater on the way, no good. And Hoya comes down with the board for Blackhawk Christian. And Hoya with it. Still dribbling up the floor. Muldoon dives on the deck. 5.7 left to go. Out of bounds is going to be called. And possession going to head to Tipton with 5.7 left to go. It'll be an inbound here for Tipton as they'll leave off to Swan. He'll put up a three at the buzzer, no good. And that is going to be our final. So congratulations to the Blackhawk Christian Braves. They are your Class 2A Lapel Regional Champions. They defeat the Tipton Blue Devils 80-59. Parkview Sports Medicine Players of the Game, Gage Sefton with 20 points and Kellen Pickett with 17 on the night for Blackhawk Christian. Well, we're going to go ahead and stay tuned here as we are going to get an interview with either some players or the coaches, but we'll go ahead and step away here momentarily. But we'll stay for the trophy presentation, actually, and then we'll come back with some interviews with coaches and players as we're going to get presentation of the trophy. So Tipton going to get presentation of the game ball here at midcourt. We'll go ahead and give it to you.
We would like to present the regional runner-up game ball to the Tipton Blue Devils.
So Tipton gets the game ball. Congratulations on a wonderful season there to the Tipton Blue Devils.
Blackhawk Christian, we would like to present you with the Regional 19 Championship Trophy. Congratulations and good luck next week at the semi-state.
So Blackhawk Christian, your regional champions here in Class 2A Lapel Regional. So we'll go ahead and step away here momentarily, and we will come back with interviews with some players / coaches. You're watching the Class 2A Lapel Regional here live on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow. The confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
Back here live, SummitCitySports.com here from LaPel High School as Blackhawk Christian wins their 7th regional title. We're now joined here by the star of this one, Kellen Pickett, with 17 points on the evening here for Blackhawk Christian. Kellen, how does it feel to capture the 7th regional title here for Blackhawk Christian?
Feels great. Feels great to win the regional title, but we're not playing for this. We're playing for the state championship, so we got 3 more games.
A stellar performance put on by you tonight, 17 points here on the evening. How did you feel all-around effort here by this squad tonight? Mostly most of the team in double figures here.
Yeah, it was, we shot the ball well. We also defended well, and when we defend like that, we think we can go all the way. So we got to keep defending like that, and shots will fall, but when they don't, we got to keep defending and keep boarding. So
awesome. Well, best of luck the rest of the way, Kellen. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kellen Pickett, one of your Parkview Sports Medicine players of the game. So we are going to go ahead and sign off here from this one. Blackhawk Christian defeats Tipton 80-59 to move on to the semi-state draw. That'll take place tomorrow evening, so make sure you tune in for it. But until then, we thank you so much for joining us here live on SummitCitySports.com. For my cameraman, Matt Jackson, this is Hunter Sosheimer. We thank you so much for watching the Class 2A LaPel Regional Championship here live on SummitCitySports.com.
Sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.